All right, so I'm gonna clean the cards up right quick before I get started with the reading. The reading is gonna be for Jimin and Jeongyeon, past, present, and future. So just give me like 5-8 minutes to clean up the cards for them. That's a lot of cards, y'all. Just want to make sure I got all of them. I think they're all of them up there if possible. Shit, I'm tired. I hope I say her name right. Jeongyeon, because I was calling her Jeongyeon. I was calling her all type of stuff yesterday. Whew, I'm sorry. Jeongyeon. Jeongyeon. I hope that's right, y'all. Like, y'all be, man, these names be a little difficult. Let's see. I'll do this order. Whew. Almost done, y'all. Just 2 more. Okay. Last ones. Whew, Jesus. That's a lot. Okay. All right. Let me see, what time is it? Oh, damn, is it? Hello, and welcome back to another requested reading. This reading will be for Jimin and Jeongyeon. The person who requested the reading, shout out to you, wanted to know about their past, present, and future. It is May 22nd. It's a Friday, and it is 5:05 p.m. All right, you guys, let's get started with their reading. Oh, yeah. Also, a couple people has been asking me about turning these readings for Russian, Portuguese, and Russian or something else. YouTube will automatically do it, you guys, but if the video is too long, it only does it for videos that's like 120 minutes or less. These readings have been going a little longer. Maybe if I stop talking so much, I can get them up under that. But I just want you to know, I do see you, the people who put in the comments, can you please change it to Russian or Portuguese? I can't. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. I mean, somebody can take the videos if y'all know how, and I don't know, fix it so people who can't understand it can actually understand it. I don't mind if y'all do that. I ain't that type of person. I mean, get the message out there. All right, so let's get started. As you can see, the cards have already been shuffled with Jeongyeon, and I may mess her name up, and Jimin in mine. Okay, so these are the African Goddess Rising Oracle cards. And I just want to know, what is the spiritual energy that connects Jimin and Jeongyeon together? Okay, and then I want to know, what's the lesson that connects their activation? So basically, I want to know the energy that puts them together and what activates their connection. That's really all that I'm saying, you guys. All right, so here we go. Ooh, well, that's a hell of a way to start a reading off. Okay, so at the bottom of the deck, you guys, we got shame. Number 19 could be significant. Okay, what I know about shame is basically shame. Well, we all know what shame is to us, but I know this card basically talks about, you don't have to be ashamed of anything it is that you have done or something to that extent. So when it comes to these two in their spiritual connection, maybe the lesson here possibly is that don't be shameful about anything you done or how you do it. I'm really not for sure, but I know this card talks about not being ashamed of certain things that you've done, So let's just keep it moving. Alchemy. Yep, shame and alchemy. Can I get one card, please? When it comes to the spiritual energy that connects Jimin and Jeongyeon, can I get one card, please? What is the spiritual energy that connects these two? What is the lesson? What is the lesson that activates their connection? What is the lesson that activates their connection? Here we go, y'all. Okay. At the bottom of the deck, you guys, we have awakening. Everybody know what awakening is. Awakening is all about waking up, knowing yourself, knowing who you are in this world, knowing your place. And I think that's why that shame card was at the bottom. It doesn't matter, it doesn't matter. It always matters about how you feel about yourself, okay? Oh, yeah. Somebody don't want me to get this message out today. Hold on, y'all. Yeah, see? That's the enemy. The enemy doesn't want these two to know. They don't want them to wake up. They want them to continue to be live in shame about whatever it is that they done when it comes to the past. But that's the lesson here, you guys. But let's just keep it going. Yeah, I damn near got strangled. Okay. Here we go. What is the spiritual energy that connects Jimin and Jeongyeon? Ooh, let's talk about it. Where's the book? There we go. Naked. So isn't it interesting that we had got shame? And I said shame is all about, not being concerned about how other people feel about you. And then we got awakening up to your higher self, knowing your place in this world. So then we got naked. So let's see what naked has to say. Number 30 could be significant to either one of them, okay? Because we're talking about the energy that connects them. So naked here. All right. Naked, number 30. 30. Here we go. Okay, so this is the element of water, you guys, and this is what it talks about. It talks about Hide no more. See what I'm saying? Hide no more. Remember that card that was just at the bottom. You saw me shuffle. See, this is why I pre-shuffle, and this is why I show you guys the pre-shuffle. You saw me shuffle those cards. And when you are shameful about yourself or something that you done, whatever the case may be, you hide. You hide from society. You hide from family and friends. You ultimately hide from yourself. You feel me? Don't do that. Don't do that. Listen. Hide no more. The emotional nakedness you void is your superpower. Ooh, your superpower, not your shame. Look at that, y'all. Look at that. Look what it say. Your superpower, not your shame. See what I'm saying? That what that card right there at the bottom, it has said when we started this reading off, shame. Hide no more. The emotional nakedness you avoid is your superpower, not your shame. It's your superpower. That's crazy. Being emotionally naked means being vulnerable enough for the real you to shine through. See what I'm saying? The real you. That's why we have awakening at the bottom of the deck. The awakening is all about finding out who you are, not who the public assume you to be, not your stage name. No, who you really are, not the fake, but the real you, the real you, the real you that you try to fight against. Okay, listen, this is crazy. Being emotional naked means being vulnerable enough for the real you to shine through. Vulnerability is a strength and not a weakness. You being something that you know you not is a weakness. It is a weakness, okay? It says practice being transparent. Start with the people closest to you, the people that really know who you are. You know what I'm saying? When the lights, cameras, and actions goes off. The people who really know who you are. The people who call you by your nickname, okay? The people you done been through the trenches with. The people that you done slept on the floor with. You know what I'm saying? Four at the top, four at the bottom, where the feet at in the bed. You feel me? The people who really know you. Start with them. I haven't been showing the whole me, but I am starting today. Have the courage to feel and express your feelings without people pleasing. See, that's what I'm saying. Without people pleasing. Fuck people. You know what I'm saying? For real. No bullshit. Fuck them. Speak your truth. Share your story. Cultivate and appreciate for vulnerability in others. Become comfortable with feeling uncomfortable and making others uncomfortable. Okay? Because when you step out of who people expect you to be, of course, that's going to make them uncomfortable. Get comfortable with making them motherfuckers uncomfortable. I'm not going to be sitting up in this motherfucker uncomfortable just to make you feel better. Hell no. No. Okay? I have the courage to be vulnerable. Okay? So that is the lesson at hand. This is the energy that connects these two. Okay? Pretty much not being ashamed of their connection. Okay? That's what connects these two. Not caring about what other people think. Damn. Wow. Number 30, y'all. Awakening number 40. You feel me? Now, let's go right here. What lessons activate their connection? Okay? It's funny. You want to know why it's funny? It's funny because I don't even need to turn the page. Where is it at? It says something on here. Was this the one that has said it? Or was it another one over there? It said emotion. Okay. Ha ha ha. See what I'm saying? We're talking about the lesson. what lesson their connection activates, right? Look at here. I'm back on naked, right? For a reason. It says, being emotional naked means being vulnerable enough for the real you to shine. You see that word right there? You see that word right there? For the real you to shine. Lo and behold, here is the card right here that activates their connection. You know what it is. You know what it is. Shine, shine, shine on. See what I'm saying? See what I'm saying? This is the lesson that connects, that activates their connection. When you shine, when they shine, this is the lesson behind it all. You cannot shine when you are ashamed, okay? You can only shine when you become awakened to what is real and what is not, okay? So, self-explanatory. This is the lesson behind their connection. This is what activates their connection. Shine, baby. Shine. Shit. I love it. Anyway, I'm trying to move fast so the people can get the message and be able to put it in whatever language it is they need to hear it in. That's why I'm moving fast, y'all. If I'm moving fast, yeah. So I want to use these cards right here. These are the Our World Today Daily Oracle cards. And I want to use 3 cards, okay? I'm going to tell you guys what it is as I get ready to pull them, okay? Because I want to know how they show up in each other's world, all right? Wow. Bottom of the deck, path. Path is all about choosing a path for you, a path that works for you, not a path that works for your mama, not a path that works for your siblings, not a path that works for your fans, a path that works for you. Too many times we choose paths that don't work for us, and then we wonder why. Then we wonder why we not shining, you feel me? Because you doing it for the gram. You know what I'm saying? You doing it for the gram. You ain't doing it for your higher self. You doing it for the gram. You have to choose a path. You know what I'm saying? Because it's right here at the bottom of the deck. Path. You know? What's worked for you. You know, not what it works for everybody else. Okay? So we're going to use these cards. And I'm asking for 3 cards. And I want to know Jimin's role in Jeongyeon's energetic world. Same thing, vice versa. I want to know what Jeongyeon's role is in Jimin's energetic world. Then I want to know what connects the two, okay? So the first card, Jimin's role, okay? Second card, Jeongyeon's role, okay? And then the third card, what connects them? Here we go. Wow. Listen, number 2, number 18 could be significant to them. Listen, remember, we got path right here, and then I split the deck. We got the mirror. When you look in this motherfucking mirror, what do you see? What do you see when you look in this mirror? Okay? You want to be able to look in this mirror and see the real you when you look in this mirror. The mirror is a reflection of who we truly are. Not when we're doing it for the gram, though. When we're doing it truly for us, the reflection, the mirror. What path you going to choose? The path to reflect something that you know you're not? How can you even look at yourself? You know? When you know it ain't the real you. It's the path that you choose to be on to make everybody else feel better. Mirror, the mirror. Here we go. Can I get 3 cards, please? Can I get one for Jimin's role in Jeongyeon's energetic world. Can I get one card, please, for Jeongyeon's role in Jimin's world? And then I want to know what connects the two. What connects the two? Here we go, y'all. Here we go, y'all. Oh, ho, 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 ho. See? Look at here. Number 31. We got Target. You know, these two are definitely a target because they out there, you know. And when you are a target, it's hard to be who you truly are, but it's not hard to be who you truly are when you accept who you are. When you look in that mirror and you accept who you are. You no longer become a target because you don't give the outsiders the ammunition. Because why, Shay? Because when I am awakened and I am shining, I know who I am. I am no longer ashamed of who I am. So they can go point that target at somebody else. I will not be their practice. No, you will not get your practice up out of me. Now, it's possible, because I don't know their story like that, but it's possible that, yeah, people probably was getting plenty target practice off of them. But that's because maybe they wasn't awakened at the time, you know. So we finna get to the bottom of it. We finna get to the bottom of it. Yes, we are. Here we go. So, Jimin's role in Jeongyeon's energetic world. What is his role? Ooh, okay. Okay, so we got number 29. And number 29 is showing up as the athlete. Let's talk about it. It's interesting that he would show up as the athlete only because when we think about the athlete, we think of somebody who's strong, someone who's capable, someone who's skillful, okay, when it comes to going hard in the paint, okay? Everybody ain't an athlete, you know what I'm saying? You can play ball, but everybody is not an athlete, you know what I'm saying? Everybody is not skillful. So that's why I said it's interesting that this is how he's showing up in her world, okay? But let's just read what this book say about it, number 29. Playing the game. It's interesting because we're talking about roles, you know what I'm saying? The world itself is a stage, you know what I'm saying? We all have to take our position and play our role, right? Right. Anyway, here it goes. So this is how he shows up in Jeongyeon's energetic world, okay? He shows up as having willpower. He shows up as someone who motivates her. He shows up as someone who gives her courage. He shows up as someone who is fitness. Hey, time to go to the gym, time to eat right. He shows up as someone as, hey, what about that stuff you talked about doing? Is you on top of your shit? Is you doing your goals like you had talked about? Then when we sit down and we talk, are you on top of that? Routine, are you taking care of yourself? Are you doing what it is that you need to do? Then we got self-confidence. How do you feel today? How do you feel? Not about how everybody... He motivates her. He's like the coach. He's like the coach for her. Desires to succeed. Winner attitude, optimism, go-getter, and focus. He shows up in her world, her energetic world, as someone who wants her to win. Okay? He shows up, bottom line, he shows up as someone who wants her to win. Like damn near like a coach. You know what I'm saying? I don't know, you know, the ages between these two. I don't know if he's older. I don't know if she's younger. I don't know. But he's definitely showing up like, you know what I'm saying? I want you to be successful. I want you to have desires to succeed. You got to have a routine. He motivates her. He gives her courage, a winner attitude. Like this what it say. It say all of this. I'm not just, on my ass. This what it say. This is what it says energetically, how he shows up in her world. So if that's how Jimin shows up in Jeongyeon's world, let's see how Chung, and I'm sorry if I'm saying her name wrong, but the other day I was calling her Jeongyeon. Okay, so give me some slack. Because I was calling her Jeongyeon, I swear. Okay, listen. This is how Chung Young shows up energetically in Jimin's world. Girl, you better not be draining him. Don't be draining him because he's putting a lot of effort into her. Okay, so don't you be draining him, girl. Oh, God. Come on. Come on. Okay, let's go to it, y'all. Let's go to it and see what he got to say, man. Oh, Jesus Christ. Here we go. When it comes to her, how she shows up energetically in his world, we got the web. Okay? We got the web. And it's interesting because right away when I saw the web, I didn't think of anything good. But I looked at the word. I did not look at the picture. I just looked at the word, okay? And if we think, well, hold on, let me just read what it says because I know this bee right here is on this flower, and I know bees pollinate. You know what I'm saying? They pollinate the flowers, you feel me? Or some shit like that. Don't quote me. I know they do something like that. But let's see what this says about her. How she shows up energetically in his world. Networking. It says society, world's view, work ethic, teamwork, internet, purpose, discovery, web, happiness, coexisting, productive, blossoming career, communication, connection, oneness, building worldwide networking, information, wholeness, worldly matters, social. Oh, well, shit, here's the thing. The way that she shows up in his world is basically it's almost like all the stuff that, all the stuff that he done put into her. Hold on, number 29. Let me go back to it. 29. Okay, listen. It says playing the game, willpower, motivation, courage, fitness, goals, routines, confidence, desire, success, winning attitude, optimism, go-getter. Now look at here, how she shows up in his world. Networking. You can't network with no goddamn body if you ain't got the connections. How do you get the connections? You have to have courage. You got to have goals. You got to have a winner attitude. You got to have a desire to be successful. You got to be a go-getter. You got to stay focused. You can't get out there and bump elbows with people and get contracts signed and all this and that if you not networking. The web is all when I see the web now, they talking about like the World Wide Web. You know what I'm saying? Putting shit, this nectar, this pollination shit right here. That's how she's showing up. So in other words, what he done put into her, it's working. How they show up in each other's world, it's working. It's working. It's doing its thing. Shit. I mean, blossoming career, communication, connection, oneness, building, worldly matters, social media, networking, information, oneness, happiness, coexisting, teamwork. So how she shows up in his world is basically the same as how he shows up in her world. It's like they work off of each other. They gain what they need off of each other. Okay? So he shine in his own right. She shine in her own right. They work together so they can shine together. Okay? I like this for them. Blossoming career. It's like you know how, remember how I was like, he's like a coach, a athlete or whatever, but you know how you have somebody speak on your behalf? Like he's like the product. You know what I'm saying? He's like the product and she's like the one she's like the one who sells the product. You feel me? This is the way that it's coming off, but it works for them. Somehow it works for them. It's like she sells him. You know, she talks about all the things that's good about him. You know what I'm saying? And it's like with what she knows, it's like she sells him some type of way. Like what he offers, you know what I'm saying? Like something like that, y'all. Now, let's look at this card right here. This is the card right here that's going to talk about what connects them, like the theme that connects these two. See what I'm saying? See what I'm saying? Y'all ain't gonna believe this shit. I'll turn right to it. This is what connects them, the model. I literally just said that. I literally just said, and let's keep it a buck. Networking, doing all of this shit, that is very draining. That is very fucking draining. But look at this, y'all. Model. That's why I said it works for them. The theme of their connection is model. Now listen, that's why I said it's like she I swear, it's like a bottle of water. He's the bottle of water. But she the one who advertised why you should drink the bottle of water because it got the minerals in it. It costs this much, but it's worth it. Look at the bottling of the package. You know what I'm saying? It's good for you. It's man, water is for that's how this works. And then look, we got model. What does the model say? Who I am, right? And this is what it says. Representation. Representation is the first word on here, y'all. No bullshit. Role model. Model features, figure, philosophy, aesthetics, sculpture, ethics, fame, beauty, marketing, advertising, fashion, industry, generations, influencer, reputation, message, mindset, guys, archetype, self-appreciation. All fucking day. All day. All day. So here's the thing. Before I even continue on, here's the thing. I don't know their story. I'm just going off of the energy that I'm getting from the cards. But peep this, though. The person who requested a shout out to you wanted to know about their past, present, and future. Based off of this right here, I don't know what's going on with them, but I tell you one goddamn thing. At one point in time, whatever they had going on, it had to be good. Because no bad cards have came out. You know what I'm saying? Whatever their connection was, past, present, whatever, it had to be good at one point in time. But guess what? You always got somebody coming in trying to fuck some shit up, right? When somebody see you shining, when you doing something real good, if you're doing something bad, ain't nobody gonna try to fuck that shit up, right? They don't give a fuck. But when you're doing something good, something positive, something productive, somebody's always going to come in and try to change the narrative all the time. I haven't got no bad cards for these two. So that lets me know there was some type of outside interference, and it could have a lot to do with this target practice. You feel me? It could have a lot to do with this. There's a target on your head because guess what? You're shining too much and somebody doesn't like the shine. You're doing a little bit too much, sir, ma'am. Stop it. Okay? So that's when the rumors get started. That's when the lies start spreading, because nobody's going to be happy about people being successful. I don't understand why, but that's just the way this world is, unfortunately. Okay? Stop fucking hating and get you some business, because it looks like whatever these two had going on was productive. It was beneficial. Somebody didn't like the beneficial because guess what? Maybe they wasn't getting what they felt like they should get off of the next person's sweat. Okay? They pissing me off already. Somebody's pissing me off. All right, y'all. Let's go to the tattoo. Let's go to the tattoo, ink and intuition. And as for 6 cards, let's ask for 6 cards, you guys. All right. It's at the bottom. Lord have mercy. I want to use these cards to talk about the past, the present, and the future, right? And at the bottom of the deck, we got the Chariot card. Let's just talk about the Chariot, okay? Let's talk about the Chariot. This is Cancer energy, all right? I know the Chariot is about willpower. I know the Chariot is about forward movement. I know the Chariot is about discipline. So, but let's just go to it, because sometimes I don't be knowing shit. Okay, let's see. Okay, so the Chariot talks about journey. It talks about ordeal. It talks about obstacles. It talks about competition. It talks about high stakes. It talks about ambition. It talks about discipline and conquest. It talks about victory. It talks about greatness. It talks about reason to have triumphs. Triumph. It talks about the work of the will. It talks about right active prevails. The right active prevails. It talks about overwhelming odds and sudden defeat. Let me tell you something. These 2 individuals was winning. They was winning. They were winning. Something happened. Something happened. Okay. I don't know. But let's just keep it moving. Let's keep it moving. Okay, like the Chariot. Let's keep it moving. Okay. I didn't check to see what they zodiac signs was. So I don't know. But we finna see what come out via the tarot. All right. So look at here. Look at here. Look. As soon as I split the deck, we get the 7 of Swords. We're going to talk about it, because this is the deck that I'm going to use to talk about their past, present, and future feelings, okay? That's what I'm going to use this for that, right? But let's talk about the Chariot we did, and let's talk about the 7 of Swords and see what the 7 of Swords have to say. Okay, the 7 of Swords talks about cunning. It talks about skillfulness. It talks about determination that needs to be used for the right purpose. Cunning, skillfulness, and determination that needs to be used for the right purpose. Considering escape from an imprisonment situation. Manipulation that tends to backfire. Watch your back. Change of heart and treachery. Didn't I say that shit? Didn't I say something tried to stop, or something stopped what they had going on? But peep game, though. Peep game before I even finish what I'm finna do with these cards. when it comes to cunning and skillfulness and determination that needs to be used for the right purpose. Remember, the right purpose. What did the chariot talk about just a minute ago, you guys? What did the chariot talk about? The chariot talked about right actions prevails. Right actions prevails. So this let me know already without even going through all of this shit right here. What lets me know is what they're doing, because if they are awakened, like these cards told me they were, they're gonna move like the G's in lasagna. You feel me? Silent. When you move in silence, nobody know what you're capable of doing. Therefore, nobody can put a target on your motherfucking head. You feel me? Nobody can do that. Okay? It says cunning and skillful. Okay? Cunning and skillful, but for the right reasons. This right here would definitely be a right reason. Because as I said, something in the beginning was working out just fine. Nobody liked it the just fine that was working out. So they tried to sabotage it on some type of level. That's why I said, you better watch your back. Okay? So they're watching their back. They're watching, he's watching the front, she's watching the back. So she's watching the side, he's watching the left. They're watching. You know what I'm saying? They're putting on the proper show. They're putting on the proper show, you feel me? Keep a motherfucker guessing. When you keep a motherfucker guessing, they never really know what's going on. Okay? So they may present themselves to be at odds, not like each other, whatever the case may be. But guess what? It's the role that they have to play in order to protect their assets, and protect their energy, to protect themselves. And God damn it, I ain't mad at them. I'll never be mad at a motherfucker like that for protecting their energy. You see, when I started this reading, I got strangled. I could barely talk because guess what? Somebody didn't want this fucking message to come out. But you know what? You gotta be quicker than that, my nigga. Spirit don't play about me. They're gonna understand that spirit don't play about motherfuckers who are connected with spirit. Okay? They playing the game and they playing it well. That's why the athlete came out. Playing the game and playing it well. Good for you, Jimin. Good for you, Jimin. And good for you, Jeongyeon. No, I'm just kidding. Good for you, Jeongyeon. Okay? Let's go. Let's go. Here we go. What is the past feelings for Jimin? What is his past feelings? What is Jeongyeon past feelings? Okay. What is Jeongyeon present feelings, please? What is Jeongyeon's present feelings? Right here. No. Yeah. What is Jimin's present feelings? These may be opposite, but they may be opposite. But we talking about the present energy. It may be opposite, y'all. Take it however y'all fans know. Okay? It may be opposite, but this is Jimin's, this is hers. Okay? What is the future feelings for Jimin? What is the future feelings for Jimin? What is the future feelings for Jeongyeon? What is the future feelings for Jeongyeon? All right, bottom of the deck. I love it. You want to know why I love it? Because at the bottom of the deck, we got the Fool card. And we all know what the Fool card is about. The Fool card is always about a new start, a fresh beginning. That's why it's number 0. You see that why number 0? The Fool, you know? I like it. I don't know what none of this gonna say, but they have an opportunity for a new start. They do. And a new start in what? I don't know. But we finna get to it. We finna get to it. Okay? Now, because I had a little slip up right here, I want to check my slip up. All right? Because I got confused. And if I got confused, that means when it comes to their present energy, they may be confused, okay? Because I got confused. So it could be something going on when it comes to their present energy that could be unclear or a little confusing, okay? But let's just get to the bottom of it. Now, this card right here, I'm going to do these in a minute. I want to focus right here, okay? Yeah. This card right here, I pulled for Jeongyeon, but in actuality, it was really for him, vice versa. But that's why I said we might have to flip it. So let's just see. Let's just get to the bottom of it and see. Okay, if it needs to be, if the energies need to be reversed, say reverse. All right. So here we go. When it comes to what's her name? Jeongyeon's present feelings. Here we go. Interesting. Well then, when it comes to, okay, so we got this Ace of coins right here. Now, when it comes to Jimin's present feelings, and I knew it was gonna, I knew it. See, I knew it. I fucking knew it. I knew it before I knew it. I know what the Ace of Coins is. I know what this is. It's a good goddamn card, right? It's a good goddamn card. And I know what the Five of Wands is, right? Now listen to this here. Listen to this. That's why I said if I was confused, they probably was confused too when it comes to how they currently feel about each other. Yep, because Ace of Coins is an excellent card. Okay, I know the Ace of Coins is Earth. You know what I'm saying? I get all of that. But we're talking about how they feel, their current feelings, okay, about each other. This is what we're asking. And that's why I'm like, this one is that one is this one. Hold on, give me a second, y'all. Let's talk about the Five of Wands, right? The Five of Wands talks about competition. The Five of Wands talks about battle for life and success. The Five of Wands talks about play, acting. You hear me? Play, acting. The Five of Wands talks about conflicting opinions. Conflicting opinions. I got the energy mixed up in my fucking head Because when it comes to how they feel about each other, it is the same. But guess what? It's all about, remember I said, basically do what you gotta do. When you move in silence, nobody really knows what's going on with you guys. They trying to confuse me like I'm the enemy. I'm on your side, god damn it. Shit, that lets me know that they're doing a good motherfucking job at it. You feel me? And like I said, I'm not mad at you. But listen here. Competition. Okay? So when I think about competition, people may feel as if they're going against each other. You feel me? In some type of way when it comes to how they feel about each other. Okay? Battle for life and success. Okay? These two, they do music, right? Right. So they have to battle not only for success when it comes to the music that they in, it's life too. Is they one and the same. But play acting, y'all. Play acting. Conflicting opinions, ambitious or activities, too many choices, needing to accommodate various tasks and needs, complexity and struggles. It is hard to keep up a facade, you know what I'm saying? But they have to do what they have to do in order to survive. And it can be definitely conflicting. It can definitely be a struggle, because we got energy of when we're out here in the world for everybody to see, we have to act like this, right? But then when it's just me and you, we have to act like this. Let me tell you what that talks about. Treasures, riches, prosperity, attainment, recognition, contentment, fulfillment, may relate to work, pregnancy, childbirth, etc., triumph and profit, security in its price, fresh financial start, new enterprise. This is what they have to do. So for social media, but we know what this is. Play acting. And I'm not mad at them. Now, this is the present energy. Now let's get on back over here. Okay, let's get on back over here. This right here is gonna be Jimin's past feelings, and this is going to be Jeongyeon's past feelings. So let's go ahead to Jimin. Okay, we got the Tower. Where's it at? Okay, the Tower talks about house of God. It talks about disruption, explosion. It talks about from a earthy paradise, from a earthy paradise. You feel me? Divine wrath, punishment of pride, loss, rivalry, competition, rivalry that destroys, okay? A need to start over again. Fool card, a need to start over again, okay? When it comes to his past feelings, Tower. Now, when it comes to her past feelings, of course it would be, baby. Of course it would be the Magician. You see the total different energies here? You see the total different. What is her role? Her role is to present the package as good, right? That's her role, to present the package as good with the web right here. Okay? Tower moment. Guess what? She come through as the magician, and clean it all up. She comes through and clean it all up. You know what I'm saying? The Magician.
This is so crazy in the best way. You see what I'm saying? This is how his past energy is. This is it. Isn't the representative the one who come clean everything up, fix everything, make it look all better, patch it all up? Boy, they playing a hell of a role. They play acting, and I fucking love it, yo. Cause they winning. Cause my hand itching. Cause they winning. They are winning, and guess what? They know we can always start over again. We can always start over again. We can always start over again. You feel me? Because that's what's at the bottom of the day. Yep. Yep. Cleanse yourself of all of this stuff and do it again. This is crazy, yo. This is crazy. All right. Now, let's talk about that future energy. Let's talk about that future energy, yo. Because if the pattern, if the pattern continues to move like it's been moving, let's see. Here. So this is right here is going to be Jimin's future feelings, and this is gonna be Jeongyeon's future feelings. So here goes. Let's see Jeongyeon's. Isn't it interesting that I said let's see Jeongyeon's? And it could have been any card, but we get the Queen of Wands, don't we? Isn't it? It's crazy because I'm getting the energy of whatchamaface. What's her name? The Little Mermaid, the fucking the sea queen, the octopus, right? That's the energy that I'm getting. But it's only because I know she has to flip the on switch and the off switch on. She has to pretend to feel one way and be one way. That's why I said it. Little Mermaid, she said it. You know what I'm saying? That's the energy that I'm getting. Let's read the Queen of Wands, though. The Queen of Wands talks about lady of manner, charming, magnetic, friendly, loving, and honorable. Okay. Understanding, sympathetic, and practical, likes money, but understands economy. You feel me? Yes. Now, remember I said I was picking up on the energy of the witch, the sea witch, right? I forgot her name. But the one, the octopus. The opposite of this energy would be snobby. It would be deceit. It would be social introductions, but it also is business success. So it's all about the role. It's all about a role, because even with deceit being here, you still have business success, right? Because remember, being skillful in conning for the right reasons. You feel me? So she has to play that role in order to continue to move forward. Okay? It's crazy. It's like makeup to break up. It's like, it's just what they got. It's crazy, but it's like a survival mechanism. Okay? So if she's showing up as the Queen of Wands, how does he show up? Of course he would. Justice, baby. Justice. All about a balance, my naked. Justice. We got to do what we got to do. And it's fair and it works. And we don't give a fuck if people know we pretending. Because it's justice. This is what we have to do. This is what we have to do. We're talking about future. We're talking about their future feelings. They know what it is. We on the outside don't know. But they know what it is. And I love it. I love it to little pieces. Okay? Yes, I do. He's showing up as justice. Let's talk about what justice has to say. Okay? Justice, balance, equilibrium, equality, harmony, integrity, honor, fairness, moderation, attraction, oversensitivity, okay, self-righteous, hey, it is what it is. Playing the game. They done figured it out. Hit the gravel. Boop. Order in the court. They done figured it out. You can't hate the player, hate the game. Word up. For real, like seriously. This is what it is. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Boom. That's it. That's all. Case closed. We could close the case on this. When it comes to the past, present, and future, they gonna play the role. And I'm surprised the Wheel of Fortune didn't come out. On any given Sunday, they gonna play the role. You wanna know why? Because life is entertaining. Knight of Swords. Because life is entertaining, isn't it? Ain't that what you want? You wanna be entertained. You wanna be amused, but at the same time, they are nobody fool. They are nobody's fools, okay? Let's be clear. No, they're not. They doing it for you. Anyway, these are the wisdom of Tula. And I just want to ask for 2 cards. I want to know what Jimin's trigger in Jeongyeon. So what do Jimin trigger in her? Because, you know, it's hard. It's hard to keep this going on. You know what I'm saying? So I want to know what he triggers in her. And I want to know what she triggers in him. You know what I'm saying? And this is the part, this is the triggering part right here. This is the part that have everybody eyebrow raising up when they see them together. You know what I'm saying? It's like he knows how to push the buttons, but you know what? He knows how to push the button. And her too, because they know y'all looking. Okay? He knows how to push her buttons, vice versa. So we finna find out what the buttons is. What makes you guys eyebrow go up like, ooh, what's going on with them? So, you know, motherfuckers love a cup of hot steamy tea. Yes, you do. Turn it over. Oh! I ain't had this. I've never had this card before. It's never came out, but I love it. It's fitting because guess what? We already talked about Jeongyeon being the magician, right? At the bottom of the deck, magic, and it's so pretty because guess what? It's the cover. It's the cover of the book. Y'all, they playing the fuck. They is playing the fuck out of the whole world. That shit is hilarious to me, and I love it. Like, while y'all thinking y'all got a leg up on these two, they playing the fuck out of y'all. I love it. I love it. I do. I'm sorry. I do. I love it. Yep. They run in circles around y'all goof ass. Anyway. You gotta do what you gotta do, though, don't you? Yeah. What triggers Jimin? What Jimin triggers when it comes to Jeongyeon? How does he trigger her? One card, please. How does Jimin trigger Jeongyeon? And how does Jeongyeon trigger Jimin? It's like the lights, camera, action button. What's at the bottom of the deck? Didn't I say they running circles around you motherfuckers? Didn't I say that? Man, glide. We got circles and now we got glide. Straight running circles around motherfuckers. Whew. I love it. I fucking love it, dog. I can't help it. This shit is hilarious, man. Okay, listen. Here we go. So, this is how Jimin triggers her. Oh, he ain't shit. Oh, I kick his ass for you. Because you know it's girl power all the way through. Listen. Y'all ain't gonna believe this shit. This is how he trigger her. He triggers her basically like you not following the playbook. You not following the playbook. That's how he triggered her. He triggers her like you off step. You missed a step. You off balance. You need do you need something? Do you need me to step in and take care of this situation? You want to know? He triggers her by making her feel like her coattail is showing. You know what I'm saying? She don't like that. She don't like when he make her feel like she's not running the plays properly. She don't like that. That's how he triggered. That's the button. Like, hey, you're supposed to be doing it this way and you ain't doing it that way. You know how I know that? Because we got the squeaky wheel. The squeaky wheel. The squeaky wheel. He played. He played too much. That would piss anybody off. That would piss anybody off. What you mean? What you mean? I'm doing it wrong. I'm the one who came up with it. It's like that song from that Ike Nutbush. You wrote the goddamn song and now you done got the goddamn lyrics. That's what it is. I'm trying to help Ike. You trying to help Ike? That's what triggers her. Him telling her that she got it wrong. She doing it wrong. Yo, funny motherfucker. I'm gonna kick his ass for you, Jeongyeon. I mean, Jeongyeon. I'm gonna kick his ass for you because I don't like the mind games. But this is what he has to do to play the role. Wow, this shit is hilarious, yo. Let's talk about what the squeaky wheel talks about, though. Here we go. So the squeaky wheel talks about you are likely familiar with the old item, the squeaky wheel gets the grease. It refers to giving our attention or care to a person, thing, or issue that shows up frequently or loud in our lives, sometimes to the point of extreme annoyance. At different times, we have all been a squeaky wheel, needing our attention or our attention of others to something that seems important to us of various reasons. Being our own squeaky wheel is excellent if we are given the voice to someone we feel we are lacking through this. We learn to ask for what we need and honor and respect ourselves in the process. She don't like a motherfucker telling her what it is that she need, because she's like, I created the need. How you gonna tell me what I need? Ooh, wee! I'm gonna get you, Jimin. We don't worry about it, Jeongyeon. I mean, don't worry about Jeongyeon. We gonna get his ass. We gonna get his ass. Listen, and honor and respect ourselves in the process. But being a squeaky wheel also can cause us to lose perspective if we elevate every single issue. In other words, keep a cool booty. I'm just trying to help. Keep a cool booty. You know what this is. Ooh, I'm gonna kick his ass. Lose perspective if we elevate every little single issue. So he points out every little bitty thing, and she don't like that shit. But at the same time, he want to be like, be cool, because I'm trying to help you. I'm trying to help us, help you, help us. You know what I'm saying? Fuck you, Jimin. To a DEFCON 4 events, we must be disconcerting in practice. Each of us also being the grease, supplying the lubrication of time, love, attention in our issues or with someone else. Occasionally ignoring our needs to provide what someone else needs first. As a rare practice, this is fine, but a habit of submerging our own feelings to the needs of others. It can be very toxic. We can also unwittingly enable others by preventing them from learning to grease their own will. Learning to grease their own will. See, that's what I said. It's like, if she created the wheel and he's sitting up here telling her, you not doing it right, that pisses her off. I'm telling you. He knows how to, that's the mama button. He knows how to push the mama button. Learning to grease their own will, which is the core personal development skill at which each of us use to be proficient. Yep, your coattail showing, your slip showing. In other words, your slip showing. Pull that motherfucker up and even balance this shit out properly like it's supposed to be. He's the law and order up in this motherfucker. Fuck you, Jimin. Tula is quite adaptive to know when to grease a ski. Listen, Tula, which is Jeongyeon, you feel me, is quite adept at knowing when to grease a squeaky wheel. She know when to do it. You know what I'm saying? And knowing when to be the squeak. She understands that the squeaky wheel practice can spin out of control if the grease is supplied to others at expense of her own vital needs. At expense to her own vital needs. Like, don't try to show me up, Jimin. Don't you try to show me up. I got this. That's where the eyebrow goes up in their connection. That's when people get to speculating like, oh, what's going on with Jimin? Oh, what's going on with Jeongyeon? I think Jeongyeon is better. I like it better that way. But anyway, what's going on with Jeongyeon? You know what I'm saying? Oh, it says, are we overbearing the squeaky wheel? Failing first to tend to our own needs. In other words, Jimmy, mind your own goddamn business. I got this while you all up in my shit. Maybe I wanted it to squeak today. Okay? Or over greasing, responding inappropriately to the needs or demands of others. You trying to tell me what to do? Listen. And even substituting your judgment for theirs. Substituting your judgment for theirs. If you discover you are being overly demanding, ask others to solve problems that aren't actually within your control. Nikki, you got a problem with it? I suggest you figure out how to work with it. That's you go, girl. You go. Well, Jimin, you got a problem with the way my wheel is squeaking? Huh? You know what I'm gonna tell you to do? Deal with it. Deal with it. What you gonna do? Deal with it, son. Yeah, that's my girl. That's my girl. You go, girl. High five. Okay. It says demanding accent. It says overbearingly demanding asking others to solve problems that are actually within your control. Ha ha ha. Or overgiving, providing solutions to others' issues that they can provide. Then take steps to bring yourself back to the center, yep, where you appreciate your boundaries. See, y'all be thinking when they get into it. You know what I'm saying? Like, and here's the thing, it be real, but not for the reasons that y'all think, because this is kind of what they have to do in order to make it look real. You know what I'm saying? And him knowing what buttons to push in her just makes it looks real, to the point where, like I said, when y'all eyeballs, not your eyeballs, but your eyes probably do get bucked, you know what I'm saying? But when your eyebrow lifts up, like, ooh, what is this? So I get it. It's still funny though. Now, come on now. Jeongyeon. Now we got to see what you trigger in Jimin. Come on, girl. Come on now. Don't let me down, girl. Don't let me down now, cause you's a woman now. Now you know how us females can be. Yeah, I know you ain't gonna let Jimin show you up now, girl. Jeongyeon. Show yourself, baby. No, you was not gonna let him show you up. So let's see how she triggers him. Here's his card. Ooh, 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 I knew it. I fucking knew it. I knew she wasn't gonna let me down. I knew she wasn't gonna let me down. Because guess what? I knew it. I knew she was gonna come through. I expected nothing less from a lady. So listen. She ain't playing. She's a little smart, little sassy one. You know, she is the queen bee. She's the queen bee, okay? Let's keep it real. Listen. How she triggers him is, hey, you good, Jimin? You kind of look like you off balance, my nigga. Is you straight? Is you straight or no? Is you good or no? You want to know why it's triggering? Because he shows up as the energy of justice. He shows up as the energy of justice, right? Justice is all about balance, right? Right. So how she triggers him is where it hurt. Where it really stick it to him, girl. This is how she triggers him. Hey, you ain't balanced right now. You good? Can I help? Do you need a little assistance? You're supposed to be like this, but you're like this right now. You're supposed to be like this, but you like this. You're supposed to be like this, but you like this now. That's how she plays. Oh my God. If he's showing up as justice is, you see the balancing scales right there on display. This is how she triggers him. I knew she would. I knew she would show up as a lady. I knew she would. Because we don't play. Shit, man, please, let's keep it a buck. We know we smarter than the guys. It's just the way that it is. Call it taking the bone from them or whatever. But we just smarter than guys. It is what it is. We mature quicker than guys do. It's just what it is. Never estimate the power of a woman. Beep. Drop the mic. Okay, so let's talk about what balance talks about. This is how she triggers. This is how she triggers him, y'all. This is so funny to me. Tula always exhibits a natural elegance because she's such a light type. Okay. A sense of self-possession and quiet confidence. Her graceful dignity steams from her intimate composure and inner balance. These are qualities we often find somewhat unfindable in others. Unfindable, in others. We might even remark that they have a special something about them that we find hard to describe. The core qualities are very essence of Tula's beautiful, tender inner landscape. She lives at the speed of her happiness rather than at the pace of struggles for her by outer world, always arriving at her destination 24 in a balanced state. Look, I'm so goofy. I said 24. Look, I'm on a roll. Listen, I read the goddamn page number, y'all. I'm like, what the fuck, 24? God? Hey, 24 could be significant to this, though. I really just read the page number. I said 24. Stupid. Okay. She always arrives at her destination in a balanced state. Okay. This card now invites you to shape your inner landscape through the practice of balance. This is how she triggers him. She tells him, you're not balanced. You're kind of off today. Do you need some adjusting? Can I assist you? Ooh, wee. Go, girl. When we are in balance, no single aspect of our lives overshadows the other part. Balance provides each of us the ability to draw upon a bottomless reserve of inner peace. Is your peace not quite right, Jimin? What's wrong? Where's the harmony in this? Yo, they funny. We can then avoid exhausting emotions, upheaval, and time spent on unnecessary thoughts and emotions and actions. Man, these two are crazy. You can bring more inner peace into your life by taking frequent inventory of whether you are too busy to really live your life. Can you stay in this, Jimin? Do you need a little assistant? Can you live up to this? Do you need me to show up for you? Do you need some help? When we are overly busy, overwhelmed by committing to find ourselves rushing through our lives in mostly unconscious ways, we are existing without actually experiencing the beauty of our life as it is occurring right now. Consider reviewing the pace at which you are moving through your days and ask yourself if that pace supports and increases the grateful dignity and balance you need. You're not doing this with grace, Jimin. You're off balance today. To experience and enjoy every moment. Are you not having fun today, Jimin? She is fucking hilarious. So this is how he triggers her by saying, hey, your coat, your slips is showing. Your wheel needs a little bit of oiling. She triggers him by saying, hey, you off balance today. Ain't you supposed to be justice? Ain't you supposed to balance everything out? Well, guess what, Jimmy? You ain't balanced today. And how he come at her, you sound like the Tin Man. You squeaky, you need some oil. Can you move in the right direction? You missed a step. They are fucking hilarious, dog. I love it. I fucking love it. I love it, y'all. This is, man, shout out to the person who requested this reading, because this shit is hilarious to me. Woo! Okay. I gotta get it moving, man. It seems like it's gonna be another long ass reading. Alright, so these are the Hip Hop Queen Oracle cards. And I want to use these cards just to see the archetype that these two are. I want to know Jimin's archetype in this connection, and I want to know Jeongyeon's archetype in this connection. So at the bottom of the deck, we have the rebellion. They both be, this funny because we talking about triggers for them, and then at the bottom of the deck we got rebellion. I swear these cards play off of each other. It'd be so funny to me. But this is what they got to do. You feel me? It's what they got to do. But anyway, see what I'm saying? Rebellion and ambition. They have no other choice but to play this role. Okay? Can I get one card, please, for Jimin when it comes to this connection? What is the archetype in this connection Jimin shows up as? Come on now, Jimin. Don't be that way. Don't do me that way, Jimin. He's a little mad at me right now, y'all. He's a little mad because he don't feel I'm being fair right now. I'm sorry you feel that way, little Tink Tink. I'm sorry. I apologize. It was nothing personal. I'm team female all the time. I'm sorry, Jimin. He got an attitude right now. He got a fucking attitude, bro. Like, don't come at me like that. Gianni. I said Gianni. You better get him. Jeongyeon. Jeongyeon, get him. Okay, how does she show up in the connection? See, she ain't mad at me. How do she show up in the connection? You better say that. We got Little Kim at the bottom of the deck, and it talks about resilience. You have to, because in this game, you have to have resilience. You have to. There's no fucking way around it, because if not, they'll swallow you up. They will swallow you up in this industry, this field that they are in. They will fucking swallow you up and eat you alive. They won't even chew you. You feel me? They will, man. So they have to stand the test of time. They have to see how thick their skin is. They got to go through all of that. That's what being resilient is. That's funny I said have thick skin, because we know Lil' Kim had a whole bunch of plastic surgeries that wasn't quite right. You feel me? But, yeah. Anyway. It's funny. I would not say that. I will not say Little Kim looks like... No, I will not say that. Anyway. Let's see. Jimin. Okay. What his archetype is. I told you he had a little funky attitude. I told you. Mood. See, that's what I'm talking about, Jimmy. Right now, you ain't balanced out, bro. You was not balanced out. How you gonna take this shit personal? Damn. He feeling some type of way. Girl, he ain't balanced. He is not balanced right now. Listen. Mood. I told y'all. He was mad. His energy was mad at me right now. Cause he feel like I was not being fair. Okay. I'm sorry, okay? I plead the fifth. Jimin, I plead the fifth. I cannot. Oh, Jesus. Ho ho. Y'all got me over here crying, dog. That shit funny as hell. All right, so this is what it talks about. Mood. Like, I literally just wiped away tears, y'all. That shit was funny. Mood talks about temperament. It talks about pressure. It's not 2 against 1. Chill the fuck out, bro. Come on, I ain't got time for this shit. Let me get back to the reading. I'm ganging up. No, I am not. I am not. Now he trying to knock me off. Okay, listen. Temperament, pressure, control, and hostility. Okay. That's his archetype, you feel me? That's how he's showing up. And it says, if you're feeling like your mood is all over the place, then you're not wrong. While Dej vents through her songs, you might not have the luxury of resetting your day, good or bad. With music to keep you going, the best way to sort through all your emotions is to turn within for a while. Not to point where you are reclusive, but just enough to adjust your thoughts and your actions before feeling taken over. It's okay to fluctuate. In fact, a shift in mood loosens attachments to negative thoughts before they become the center of your new attitude. So like Dej Loaf say, back up a little. You'll get a better review. You'll get a better view. Back up a little, you know what I'm saying? And you'll get a better review. You know what I'm saying? The Justice card is all about balance and being fair. Okay. What I'm seeing is that when it comes to his archetype, he may not always agree with the situation at hand, but when he steps back and look at it for what it is, he has to go with what is fair. Okay? So that doesn't mean that he agrees with everything that is being said. Okay? But what it means is I got to step back and look at the situation for what it is. I can't put my emotions. And you know what? That's interesting because isn't that how it is with a judge? A real judge doesn't. They're not supposed to put their feelings in it. They have to go by law. Okay, so he doesn't always agree with everything that what's her name, Jeongyeon says or do, but he has to agree with what is fair, what is just, what is balanced. Okay? All right. We cleared it up. Whatever. Anyway, I got some more monster left. Shit. No, I don't. That bitch empty. Now, let's go over to Jeongyeon and see what her archetype is in this connection. Why you doing that to him? He already pissed. Why is you doing that to him? Because he the athlete. Okay. I ain't mad at you, but I'm not playing. I'm not on neither one of y'all side. I'm neutral. Okay, so she comes up, her archetype is yo-yo, defense. Okay, that's how she's showing up. You know what I'm saying? It's funny because the athlete just came opposing teams. It was stupid. Listen, this is the funniest goddamn reading I done. in like 4 days. No. Keep them coming, y'all. Keep these requests coming. This shit is hilarious, y'all. Okay. Ooh, game over. She's a firecracker. She's a firecracker. The justice card, the judge word is the final. When justice is served, they hit the gravel. Boom. It's done. It's over with. The energy that came out for Jimin with Dej and Mo, but then we got defense. We got defense right here, and it's the last. It's the last play. It's the last card in the book. Motherfucker just said game over. Game over. Game over. You the athlete. Checkmate. Game over, bro. See, and this the thing. This is how they go back in real life, in real time, y'all. I'm telling you, this is the energy. Y'all thinking they mad at each other. But it's what they say, play acting. It's just part of what they do. The shit is hilarious. She good at what she do, man. I'm telling you. Self-defense. Opposition. Confrontation. Yo. Pulling a yo-yo card means your back is up against the wall. If you feeling like you being pushed around, it is not all in your head. The pressure, see, he talked about pressure, she talked about pressure. On. Pressure, it says the pressure is on. He talked about pressure being on, okay? But guess who won't crack? But guess who won't crack? Jimmy won't crack. Jimmy won't crack. Guess who won't crack? Just like the yo-yo toy. If you feel like you're sliding downward, a quick snap and you'll be back. That may mean calling out behavior, patterns, and people around you, or even yourself. It's fine to put some bass in your voice. Just make sure your skills are kind. If you can keep your cool, you'll stay in total control. See, this is the funny part about it. While y'all thinking they out there losing control, they ain't the one losing control. Y'all the ones that's losing control because of what it is that y'all think y'all see. But it's all a play, smoke screens and mirrors. They putting on the show because they know that's what you want. Because they know that's what you want. They showing up and showing out and perform. Y'all think the performance is just on stage. Y'all have no idea how funny this shit is. Y'all don't. The shit is hilarious, yo. It's hilarious. Man. Defense, game over. They literally gliding around, running circles around y'all. That shit hilarious to me. Keep doing it. Keep fucking doing it. On that thing. Yep. Anyway, these are the Moonology message cards. And I just want to use these cards to talk about past cycles. I want to talk about present cycles. And I want to talk about future cycles. At the bottom of the deck, we got slow down. Because y'all driving these people crazy with y'all antics. Slow down. Face your fears. Ooh, slow down and face your fears. So, in a moment, they're going to have to figure out how to no longer play this game. But let's just see what Spirit got to say, because I could be wrong. Let's see. 3 cards, please. Can I get one for the past cycle? Spirit, what you want them to know when it comes to the past? What do you want these 2 to know? When it comes to the present, Spirit, what do you want these 2 to know? When it comes to the future, what do you want these two to know? Spirit, please, when it comes to the future, what do you want these two to know? All right, y'all, here we go. What's at the bottom? Communicate. Spirit wants them to stay in communication with their higher self as well as spirit. Okay, at the end of the day, don't matter what this talk about, don't matter about the past, don't matter about the present, don't matter about the future. As long as they can continue to communicate with their higher self, they're gonna be all right. The moment they stop doing that, that's when everything's gonna fail. But let's see what's going on here. Okay. All right. So we'll slow down being here. I feel like they both could be getting a little I don't know. Consumed? What's the word? Consumed? Pressure? It's a word for it. You know how it's a movie. I don't know which one it is, but I can only tell you how the movie goes. It's basically an undercover cop. Is it in too deep? I don't know. It's an undercover cop who goes undercover, and I'm not talking about Training Day. That's not what I'm talking about. It's an undercover cop who goes undercover. Duh. Why you keep saying that? But he plays the role so well. Like, he started doing stuff he ain't got no business doing to blend in. So I think when it comes to these two, they may be compromising their self, or they will compromise their self, or they allowing others to compromise them, or something that they're doing, something. It's like, I want to say it's called, the movie called In Too Deep, but I'm not for sure. But that's basically what it is. Undercover cop getting too close, doing too much. But let's see what Spirit got to say for them. When it comes to the past, take the lead. When it comes to the past. So remember, I said I think something was okay, but something happened. They was doing something. I don't know. What about the present? Do nothing. Do nothing. Well, then what about the future? The law of attraction. Boom. Shakalaka. So, here we go. Take the lead. When it comes to the present, do nothing. When it comes to the future, the law of attraction. So here's the thing. Whatever they've been doing in the past, it says take the lead. When you take the lead, that means you stepping up and doing what you're supposed to do. You playing the role properly. When it comes to the present, do nothing is don't do, like, keep it the way that things are. Don't change it up. Because if you change it up, you'll get too deep into it. Something like that. That's why when it comes to the future, it's the law of attraction. If you do something you ain't got no business doing, justice will be served for real. What you put out there is what you get. So that's why Spirit wants them to stay and communicate with their higher self. When it comes to the past, whatever they was doing, they were doing it just fine. When it comes to the present, do nothing. Don't do nothing. Don't do nothing. Don't change it up. Don't do nothing. Because if the moment you decide to do something that you shouldn't be doing, the law of attraction, you're going to get that, what you've been doing. You're going to get it. So stick to the strip. Stick to the strips. Stick to the game plan. What's up under here? Patience. Patience. Patience is all about balance, balancing the situation at hand. Somebody patience, I don't know if it's her, I don't know if it's him. So, see what I'm saying? Somebody patience is running out. Now, I don't know if it's these two or if it's somebody else patience that's running out with this little game that they playing. Y'all not gonna believe what's after here. I already said what I said, communicate here. And then it says patient. Communicate and patience, right? Right. But I looked at the next card, y'all, and look what the next card say. Avoid drama. Avoid drama. In order to avoid drama, do nothing. Keep doing what you've been doing. Do nothing outside of what you've been doing. Because if you do, the law of attraction, it had what you put out is what you get. Okay? Here's the thing. Remember, cunning, skillful for the right reasons. Okay? For the right reasons. That's very important for these two. Whoo, spit it. Okay. Let's see. What is the hidden truth? What is the hidden truth? I want to use these cards to see what it is that they don't say. What it is that they don't say. At the bottom of the deck, I know I was a distraction from your pain. I know that I was a distraction from your pain. Okay? Here we go. What is Jimin's hidden truth, please? What is Jimin's hidden truth? What is Jimin's hidden truth? Because he be playing all the fucking time. Oh, yeah, I guess so. See? This is Jimin's hidden truth. I lost myself for a while, but I'm becoming a better person. I lost myself for a while, but I'm becoming a better person. Okay? This is Jimin's hidden truth, okay? What is Jeongyeon's? What is Jeongyeon's hidden truth, please? What is Jeongyeon's hidden truth? I regret lying to you. We need to let each other go. I hope that one day you can forgive me. Okay? Now, that's at the bottom. Leave it there. It was my fault, but I blamed you. It was my fault, but I blamed you. The truth they both avoid. The truth that they both avoid. It was my fault, but I blamed you. Okay? That's crazy. Fuck y'all got going on. I ain't got time to dig deep. I don't. I got lots and lots of readings to do, requested readings to do. Shout out again to the person who requested this one. Anyway, let's use the cosmic insight. And I want to know about the underlying energy. Like, what energy drives this connection, but what energy also complicates it? Caution, find out more information is at the bottom of the deck. So we're talking about what energy drives the connection, okay? Not drives it, but the underlying energy, okay? So let's go to what energy drives the connection. What energy drives the connection? When it comes to these two, what energy? Ooh, it didn't come out. It didn't come out, but it wanted to. Ooh, is you going to try to come out? What energy drives it? Okay. And what energy, don't you do that. What energy complicates it? What energy complicates this connection? Ooh, it did it anyway. It did it anyway. This is the card that I said that wanted to come out. Look, love spell, you've been bewitched. See, it wanted to come out, but it didn't. But guess what? It showed up anyway. Damn. Well, damn. Jimin and Jeongyeon. So we got two cards here, y'all. So what I wanted to know is what energy drives the connection, and I wanted to know what energy complicated. Now, we got this card right here. It's in the reverse, y'all. I'm finna turn it over. What energy drives the connection? Ooh. Ooh. What energy drives the connection? This card came out in the reverse. In the correct position, it talks about experiencing a breakup, but it came out in the reverse. And this is the energy that drives the connection. Breakup, divorce is in the reverse. I'm not saying they are married. That's not what I'm saying. What I'm saying is what drives their connection is the fact that there is no breakup. There is no divorce. There is no separation of the connection, and that's what drives it. That's why the motherfucking card came out in the reverse. Don't play with it. And that's why Bewitched and Love Spell kept trying to come out, but it didn't, but it showed its black ass anyway. Okay? Toot, toot. Listen. Before we got to the hidden truth and the cosmic energy, these two was playing a hell of a role. At no point in time would I have said this is a romantic connection, because it didn't come out. But lo and behold, not saying that they're in a connection now, but damn, show something was here. What is here, I don't know. Whether it's just a good friendship, okay, cool. That's fine. I can live with that. I don't know if anybody else can live with that, but damn, Tommy. Because it wanted to come out. I should have showed y'all. Love, oh, fuck, it's getting dark, y'all. Hold on a second. Oh, shit. All right. So, it wanted to come out. It did, but it just didn't, okay? But this is what drives the connection. Wow. Okay. So what complicates it then? Ooh, this is what complicates it. It says change of residence, moving in with your partner. This is what complicates it because they can't move in with each other. Change of address, moving in with your partner. This is what complicates it. This is what drives it. There is no breakup. There is no breaking the connection. This is the complication right here. Not being able to move in. Why can they not move in? I don't know. Because it will fuck up the game plan is what I just heard. Well, then that makes sense. I guess I do know. But anyway, love spell, the love boat. Soon we will have another something. The love boat, okay? All right, let's get down to the Kipper Dipper, okay? All right, we're going to use the Kipper, and we're just going to ask for 3 cards. I use the Kipper for the real world influence that goes around. Not so much the energy, but the real world influence here, okay? Let's see what the Kipper got to say. First card, I want to know. What external influences affect this connection? What path their connection is on, and what is the outcome of the energy surrounding them? So the first card will be the eternal, the inside connections, okay? The second card is going to be the path that they're on. The third card is going to be the energy that surrounds them. At the bottom of the deck, we got the courthouse, okay? Courthouse and toil and labor, y'all. All right. Can I get 3 cards, please? Can I get those back to back, Spirit, please? And thank you. What is the external? Yeah. Here we go. This is going to be the external, okay? This is going to be the path that connects them. This right here is going to be the energy that surrounds them. Here we go. Bottom of the deck, we got wealthy man. Okay. All right, Jimin. All right. So, here we go. The external, okay? The external influences that affects their connection. Ooh-wee. Ooh-wee. Hey, hey, hey. Hey, hey, hey. Main female. Ah! This is what influences the external connection, main female. I said Jimin. Main female, I'm assuming this has to be Jeongyeon. Like, for real. We talking about real world energy here. Real world energy. Who have we been talking about? We've been talking about these two. I looked at this card. I said, okay, Jimin. So, what external influence affects the connection? Main, female. I'm assuming that Jeongyeon is the main female. This card right here. What path their connection is on. Oh, tell you one thing. I tell you one thing. What path is their connection on? Now, you can look at child as a new start, a new beginning. You can look at child as an actual child. Y'all gonna run with that one. Y'all gonna run with that one. Because we're talking about what path is their connection on. It very well could be a path where a child is involved. It can very well be a path where there is a new start, a new business adventure. It could be either one of the two. What is the outcome energy surrounding them? Ooh. Ooh, that's not good. That's not good. Damn, that's not good. Oh, God. Let me tell you something. Let me tell you something. Hold on. Ooh. Let me tell you something. Ooh. Ooh, ooh, ooh. Remember how I said people won't be happy when they see these two shining? Don't, this isn't stone, okay? This is not stone. I'm just telling you the energy that I'm getting. We have the outcome of the energy that's surrounding them, and it's bad health. I'm going to tell you like this. It's possible that Jeongyeon could... Damn, I don't even feel comfortable saying that, man. Okay, I feel better saying it this way. Hypothetically speaking, if Jeongyeon was to bear a child, become pregnant, because of stress, because of life not being in balance, because of pressure, because of so many things, she could, hypothetically speaking, and then it's crazy because I just looked at this picture, and it's a pregnancy on here. She could become pregnant and something could occur with bad health being here. That's all I'm going to say. Something could occur with bad health being here, and y'all don't understand when I removed wealthy man, I got thief. And after the next card, it's mature woman. Okay? That's all I'm going to say about it because I don't feel comfortable speaking more on it. Okay? I just want to leave it there because y'all know I like to stay positive as much as possible. I don't like this energy. I don't. These are the signs of time, right? And I want to use 2 cards, and I want to know what their connection, the first card is going to be what their connection produces. Okay. And then on the second card, I want to know what their future dynamics looks like. Okay. At the bottom of the deck, we got endings. We know endings bring new beginnings. Okay. What, when it comes to their future energy, what connects, what their connection produces? What does their connection produce? What? Energy. When it comes to their connection, their future connection, what does it produce? It produces energy. This is crazy, y'all. I don't like, not this. I just don't like the energy that yeah. They gotta stay focused. We got divine guidance. They gotta stay focused. They gotta stay focused because I see something happening good, but the outcome, yo, not so good. That's why they got to avoid drama. That's why they got to move in silence. And that's why she needs to remain stress-free as long as possible. That's why that love spell came out. That's why the situation is complicated with change of residency and moving in with your partner. Wow. Wow. What is their future what does their future dynamics look like? Achievement followed by protection. Achievement followed by protection. Last card. These are the angel answers. And I want to know what the universe wants them to know via these cards. What does the universe want these two to know? Meditation brings answers. That's why I said stay connected with source. Communicate. Okay. The star card. Divine guidance. Damn, the energy show shifted, y'all. Damn. To close out this reading, what is the final message? What does the universe want these two to know? If you believe. If you believe is, I don't know what they, if you believe, that's what the universe wants them to know. That is the last message. If you believe. What's after that? Oh, see? If you believe, because right now, they not believing. With no being here, they not believing. Communicate clearly, though. If you believe and communicate clearly, yes, you can. Yes, you can have the desires of your heart. That's why they got to stay in connection with spirit. That's why they need to avoid drama, because it's something that they want that money can't buy. It's something that they want that money can't buy, but they don't believe they can have it. And that's fucking sucks, man. All the sacrifice that a motherfucker go through, and the one thing that they want, they feel like they can't have it. And I don't like that for them. Anyway, with that being said, you guys, that has been the requested reading for Jimin and Jeongyeon's past, present, and future energy. Shout out to the person who requested the reading. Anybody can request a reading. If you see the eyeballs on there, that means I got you and you are in the queue to have your reading. If there is no eyeballs there, I do not have you. Okay. But if the eyeballs are there, I got you. I appreciate you guys so much. Thank you. I gotta go because my energy feel bad now.